Coffee Time, episode 49, people. I know it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I did a coffee time conversation. It's definitely been a minute. So I want to tell you guys I appreciate you guys rocking with the channel. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. When we do Pat Talk, we're gonna have another Pat Talk episode just coming Thursday, as well as some other stuff. Doing some stuff with Sister Azima this week as well, going on a third installation of Know Thyself and having some knowledge of self, and just giving some examples and explaining the importance of knowing who we are, where we come from, and so forth and so on. But this morning, man, just want to come to you guys with something I think that kind of went under the radar. In reference to, there was a sister, young black female out of Detroit area. She had she has 5 kids. She was homeless. She had went to the homeless shelter or whatever, and social services, and tried to get some help, tried to get some assistance, and she couldn't get no assistance. So later on that night or whatever, a couple weeks ago, she had to sleep in her car. You know, imagine having to sleep in your car in the cold, living in Detroit, uh, and by yourself. So you can only imagine what she was going through, where she had 5 babies in tow, man. So she took care of herself, and tried to make sure her babies were secure, her 5 kids, right? And unfortunately, 2 of them died. And I don't think the case is getting that much attention. You know, her and her 5 kids were sleeping in the car, and 2 of them wound up dying. 2 of the kids wound up dying. So, there's been a lot said about what was going on, whether she was going to get charges. She didn't get, number one, she had asked her kid's father, I don't know if he was the father of all 5 kids, for some help and or some assistance, and he basically was like, no, I didn't know she was homeless, so I didn't know it was that bad. That's just what he said. So I know I had seen it on social media where a lot of people were saying it was his fault or whatever, or blaming him like he should have stuck by her or whatever. The reason why, y'all know how it is with certain cases when you're dealing with kids, usually they will charge the parents with some type of form of neglect. But they didn't charge the sister, and I don't believe rightfully so. She lost 2 of her babies. They didn't charge the sister because she had already tried to get help from social services. She had tried to get some assistance from, I guess, she told them she was homeless. So they couldn't charge her with no criminal charge, and they shouldn't have, right? It's really sad. It's rarely sad tragedy, man. And like I said, she lost 2 of her babies out of 5 because they slept in the car, and 2 of them died. And I don't think the case is getting that much attention because for some reason in this country, definitely in certain parts of the country, we look at homelessness like it's a scarlet letter. Like, if a person is homeless, uh, it's their fault. Or, they had to do something. What happened? Where did they go wrong? Like, instead of understanding that any one of us at any given moment could be homeless. I mean, it's a bad situation in this country, being homeless. If you just Google it where you live at, you might be surprised when you see the numbers on how many people where you live at is homeless. And those are the people that are registered as far as going to homeless shelters. You got a lot of people that sleep in their cars, uh, you know, sleep doing hotel long stays, so forth, so on. So we need to really consider what's going on with a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people's homeless. So it's a tough situation, man. then when you live in areas that get really, really cold in the winter, man, some people can't sleep, as they say, in the street or tent city or whatever. Some people I know, when in certain places that's real nice, uh, they sleep in the woods. You know what I mean? It don't get too cold where they live at. In the winter, they'll sleep in the woods. They might have a tent or a sleeping bag in the woods or whatever. So we need to consider that because, like I said, being homeless, a lot of people in mainstream society, a lot of people that got their situation under control, they got a roof over their head, they may have a job, they may got a couple dollars put away. Being homeless to them sometimes looks like the scarlet letter. Like the person that's homeless that did something. Oh, that's why they homeless. Regardless of the fact that every human being deserves peace, shelter, food, and sustenance. Every human being deserves that. And unfortunately, we got a major homeless issue that's going on. So we could argue about politics. We could, talk about what we believe is right on this or that. But the homeless issue is there, and it's glaring. It's a glaring red light, no matter where you live at. So, we should consider that when we go throughout our day, man, and understand that some of us are blessed. Even if you are homeless, you are blessed. But, maybe we should help people out and be considerate towards your fellow man, man and woman, man, because, that sister, man, she lost her babies, man. She lost her babies due to this homeless issue. But that's all I wanted to do is address that and discuss that. And, I haven't done a coffee time talk in a while. I missed you guys. I just, life been lifing. Other than that, everything else is good. You guys take it easy, man. I'll chop it up with y'all soon. Later.